All right, what's up, fellas? It's Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro. I'm here to help you guys. Former NFL guy, cornerback to be specific. Now my goal is to help you guys get to the next level, okay? No matter where that level is. So, tip for today. Notice that we got Alabama. We're in the weight room hustling. Number one, look, if y'all not hustling like this, if you don't have that intensity look on your face when you lift the weights, that means you're probably not working hard enough. So make sure y'all really take the weight room serious because it's that important when it comes to ball. Notice he's doing the back squat and notice he got a spotter. Do things right, okay? All right, now check this out. Remember this forever. Imagination creates reality. So if you notice, if you ever listen to anybody successful, they had to envision themselves there before it actually coming to pass. So you actually have to see yourself, right? So you have to see yourself accomplishing something before it actually happens in the physical realm. That is called imagination. That's why I say imagination creates reality. You have to see it first. That's where the planning and all that stuff comes from. You have to see it in your mind's eye, number one. So, with that being said, here's a tip that I did when I was a kid. I was in high school. And my biggest thing was I wanted to play D1A, D1A. Now, D1A doesn't mean you're going to go to the league. You go D1A and suck it up. You can go D3 and make it to the NFL. You can get a scholarship and get a full scholarship, an offer, D3, D2, D1 AA, DA, D1A. It doesn't matter at the end of the day because A, you don't have student loans. Your education is paid for. So at the end of the day, that's the number one goal, okay? That's that free money. Well, you're going to work for it, like I said, but that's that money. You got to secure the bag at the end of the day. You do that, you win, okay? Now, if you have bigger goals when it comes to like sports, you want to go pro, you can make it from anywhere. You got to dominate wherever you are, okay? But here's the tip. Here's what I did. When I was in high school, my goal was to go D1A. I wanted to go to Virginia Tech because I'm a Virginia kid, right? So what you do is I had connections at Virginia Tech. So, like I told you, my high school girlfriend, her older sister was dating Seth Humes at the time. So I got them to give me a shirt. Like, yo, can I get a workout shirt? Virginia Tech, like one of the workout shirts. I got the shirt. And when I would go to our weight room, whenever I worked out, I got multiple shirts, Virginia Tech stuff. But I would rock the gear, man. So when I'm lifting, it was like I'm always reminding myself, why am I working hard? Why am I working so hard? Because I got to get better. Like, it's always on my mind. Like, yo, if I really want to make it to the D1A, I'm wearing the shirt. I see myself in it. I got to see myself. How would I be if I was in the Virginia Tech weight room right now? Would I be bull jiving? Nah. I got to hustle, man. It's a race against time. You understand? And at that point, I was going into my senior year. So you know it's a race against time. Hopefully, you guys are listening to this when you're in the 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade. A lot of guys are out of college. A lot of guys working on, you know what I mean? It's never too late. Obviously, the earlier the better. But one of my tips is whatever school you want to go to, yo, get that gear. You can buy the gear online, or you can reach out to one of the players. Say, hey, look, I'm a big fan. I was wondering if I can get some gear. Go to one of the practices. Say, man, I'm a huge fan. I was wondering if I can just get that gear that you got, because they get it. Look, at these big programs, especially, man, they get gear like it's nothing, man. I get a new pair of gloves every practice, especially at these big programs where they making a lot of money, like Ohio State, Texas, Alabama, you know. So, man, whatever you need to do, get some of the gear at your favorite school that you want to go to and help your imagination, help you see yourself in that gear, right? So you can be, man, this feels good. Look at these, man. These guys feel good, man. They're working, they're accomplishing stuff together, they forming a bond. That feels good. And I want you to be able to feel that and feel that that glory that you feel when you accomplish a big goal like reaching to the school of your dreams and getting a full scholarship. Not everybody's gonna get a scholarship to a big program, but you can get a scholarship to a D3, D2 school. It doesn't matter. It's all about your goals. Whatever your goal is, you can do it. But help your imagination. Get the gear and rock that gear And when you go into the freaking weight room, you go in that field to get that work in, make sure you remind yourself why you're doing it every single day, every single rep. Look at this rep, man. This looks like a max rep. All right. So rock that gear and remind yourself, why am I doing this? Man, this is for the big picture, man. This can change the rest of my life. So remember, you gotta do certain things to motivate yourself. You gotta remind yourself when you 6 weeks in training, you've been training for 6 weeks. You were in there 90 days, and you like, dang, man, this is just getting the monotony. It seems like it's getting old, right? It seems like it's getting old. So you gotta remind yourself every day, and one way to do that is by getting that gear and seeing yourself in the mirror, pumping that weight. Okay, so that's my tip. I did that in high school. I said, yo, Virginia Tech. Now, I didn't go to Virginia Tech, but I remember and I have an imagination story when I talk about this. I used to go out in the field by myself and do like some 200s, and to the point of exhaustion. And a few times I go in the middle of the field and I was like, yo, I just imagine myself. I close my eyes, imagine myself making plays on Virginia Tech's football field. Guess what happened? Like I said in the other story, I ended up going to Ohio University. Finally, didn't even know, and this is like 2 years later, didn't even know that they were going to play Virginia Tech at Virginia Tech's at home, at Virginia Tech's home, and I was going to be making plays on Virginia Tech's field. Imagination creates reality. You have to see yourself in your mind first doing something, and then it's time. Then it's about you taking action every day, creating that habit. All right. So remember that. You can write that on your wall. Imagination creates reality. I tell my kids that every single night. Imagination creates reality. So make sure you're imagining the things that you do want, not the things that you don't want. Imagine the things you do want, not the things you don't want. Right? So imagine yourself being healthy, recovering fast, getting big, playing in the NFL, getting a full ride scholarship, getting great grades, 4.0, getting a high SAT, ACT, getting along with coaches, making plays. Deion Sanders used to say it. He said, I used to imagine myself making plays on the field. I used to dream it. I used to see it before the game. The night before the game, I used to see myself dancing, catching the pick, and how I would do it. I used to imagine what I was going to wear. He lays out his gear, like his uniform, it's everything is in the mind. It starts in the mind. So make sure you guys do this tip. Let me know how it works out for you, after about a year, and make it happen. Make sure you guys email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com if you have any questions. Try to keep it short because I answer emails all day. And then also email me and ask for the training program so we get you right. Again, it's supplemental. That means you should be doing your school's workout program and doing this on the side because that's how you're really going to get over and above the other guys. So your mind and your body. And then make sure you watch all my videos, all the tips, all the trainings, all of that. Get it all into your system. Everybody who does it wins. Y'all know I know what I'm talking about. Okay? All right, guys. Win the day, baby. Peace.